and is too cold inside to appreciate a rainy day. Costless is always here for you. Night or day, will flush away all your worries. Serving the Valley over 20 years. With the best prices and results. Call us anytime for all your heating and air conditioning needs. Costless Plumbing.
You wouldn't wash your car right before it rains, so why would you spray pesticides before a storm? Rainfall can wash pesticides into local ponding basins and waterways, which can be harmful to our community. Find out when to spray at nosprayday.com.
Men and women both face factors that can impede normal hair growth and trigger hair loss. Well-Rooted Hair and Scalp Clinic has helped thousands of happy patients address hair loss and scalp disorders. Book your free consultation and get your hair loss under control. Scan now for details.
The Biden administration has announced a new program aimed at fighting the spread of infectious disease across the world. It's part of the global health security strategy. The U.S. would work closely with 50 nations to monitor, test, and respond to infectious disease outbreaks. Billions of dollars in funding, including money from private donors, has already been set aside for this program. The White House is hoping to get 50 more countries involved by the end of this year. New federal rules now allow more accommodations for pregnant workers under the Pregnant Workers Fairness Act. Businesses with 15 or more employees must provide time off and adjustment for workers going through pregnancy. That includes childbirth, abortion, or any other medical condition that may be related. The new rules take effect June 18th. A new study out of USC finds eating junk food as a teenager could end up affecting your memory long term. And researchers say the impairment doesn't get reversed by switching to a healthy diet in early adulthood. The study analyzed a cafeteria-style diet that included large amounts of processed food, saturated fats, and simple sugars. They found the diet caused impairments to episodic memory that continued after a switch to a healthy diet. Researchers say the diet has the biggest impact on young people because their brains are still undergoing critical development. Still to come on KSEE Midday. Emergency services suffered outages across the country. What caused the 911 blackout? Next.
Summer's on the horizon, and it's time to transform your backyard into a party paradise with W Furniture. Discover our 10 Gem Splash series, the essence of outdoor comfort. Visit our Clovis store and step into a world where backyard dreams come to life. W Furniture, crafting your summertime story with every piece.
Welcome home.
Mom!
Oh, what do you have? What is this?
I showed you a cute picture of you.
Oh my goodness!
Welcome home.
Welcome home, sweetie.
Welcome home, Mom.
Because they gave you the best home they could. Now, it's your turn. A place called home, luxury living. Welcome home.
I got hurt in a bad accident with a semi-truck. I can't afford my hospital bills or a lawyer.
Call Dunyon Law. They don't charge you 1 penny until they win your case.
I'm attorney Bridget Dunyon. Listen, we don't get paid until you get paid. Not 1 penny out of your pocket.
It's true. It didn't cost me 1 penny up front to hire Dunyon Law, and they got me $515,000.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call us. Let's get started on your case right now.
Call 877-DUNYON. That's DUNNION.
If you're looking for a one-stop shop, here at Quality Furniture, we have that. Like our new appliances that just arrived. We have our washers and dryers on sale. You can get the set for $28 a month. We just got our nice stainless steel refrigerators. We have this nice, beautiful one right here that has a lot of space in it. So if you're the type that likes to put a lot of food, we have this nice set. We have it on sale for $29 a month. We have 5 years with no interest and no money down. With good credit, bad credit, or no credit, we'll get you approved in our 2 locations in Fresno and Visalia.
No touchy.
Weren't you just outside mowing the lawn?
Dad!
If only there was an easier way.
There is an easier way. Enter your address and get a customized solar estimate for your roof based on satellite data in less than 30 seconds. Call us at 559-234-3058 or visit solarnegotiators.com.
We're here about a murder.
I can't wait. I'm not sure we're trying the right person.
The last thing I want is to send an innocent man to prison.
That monster is a manipulative predator. You're not giving up on us. Giving up? I'm just getting started.
One of our members was killed. I buried him.
Stabler's still inside.
You ain't one of us.
What are you, NYPD?
Law and Order Thursday, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
The city of Fresno says they are working to stay on top of potholes and roads all around the city. The city says weather has played a major role in the pothole issue in Fresno. The Public Works Department says when crews go out to patch the gaps in roads, another storm just rolls in and then wipes out all the progress. It's another problem just how much road there is to cover across a city as large as Fresno.
We have over 1,840 miles of road network to maintain. So that's an extensive network. We have teams of people out working on that today, and our goal is to get them filled and get these roads back into serviceable condition as quickly as possible.
The city says it has responded to 860 pothole repairs so far in 2024. Just this week, nearly 170 repair requests have already been submitted. This morning, 911 emergency services are coming back online after city and statewide outages across the country. Numerous cities across 4 different states reported outages. NBC's Sarah McLaughlin has more.
All north units of having 911 issues.
Overnight, emergency services down. 911 outages affecting parts of multiple states and even whole city police departments. As cyber attacking remains a major concern for authorities across the country.
Rescue dispatcher 49.
Across 4 states, residents unable to reach police or ambulances, with a full statewide outage in South Dakota. In Nebraska, local authorities saying landlines were still getting through, but all carriers were down Wednesday night except for T-Mobile. The border city of Del Rio, Texas, issuing a community alert.
You may have difficulty reaching us internally, and we're having difficulty receiving 911 calls as well.
And overnight in busy Las Vegas, residents couldn't get through to 911 on cell phones or landlines for 2 hours. Law enforcement having to come up with a workaround.
They will not be able to talk to a person, but we'll get the phone number. Law enforcement agency will call them back. They will transfer that call to our cell phone, and they will then be able to talk to a live person, and we will dispatch the appropriate units.
It's unclear what caused the outages, but it comes as the Department of Homeland Security has told officials to be on the lookout for cyber threats. The government warning in the past that there's an increased risk of cyber attacks to 911 services as they move to internet-based systems. Many Americans relieved, but searching for an explanation as services come back online this morning.
Still to come on KSEE Midday. A Boeing whistleblower speaks before Congress why he thinks all Boeing flights should be grounded. Also, we are awaiting that live press conference between Mayor Dyer and Governor Gavin Newsom. That is still to come.
Educators change the lives of our children. Nominate an exceptional local educator at yourcentralvalley.com/educator of the week. Tell us how they inspire you, then watch their stories Wednesday at 5 on KSEE 24. Highlighted educators receive classroom items from GW School Supply and have their name added to the Teacher's Honor Wall at Fresno State. Educator of the Week, brought to you by Educational Employees Credit Union, Fresno County Superintendent of Schools, and Tulare County Office of Education.
A car accident can shatter your world, but at Jacoby & Myers, we want to help you get back to where you were before. Taking on insurance companies, hospital bills, medical care, whatever you need to get back to the life you love. Jacoby & Myers, because everyone deserves justice.
Grab the keys to a new fuel-efficient Toyota. Let's go! With powerful performance and fewer fill-ups, Toyota has more hybrids and plug-in hybrids than any other brand. Get out there this spring and take on the open road. Get a low $249 a month lease on the sporty Corolla or stylish Camry after $1,000 bonus cash. Or lease a Corolla Cross for just $299 a month. Grab the keys, let's go! Toyota. Let's go places.
The day you get your Clear Choice dental implants makes every day a let's dig in day, a chow down day, a take a big bite day, a perfectly delicious day, a love my new teeth day. Because your Clear Choice day is the day everything is back on the menu. A Clear Choice day changes every day. Schedule a free consultation.
Did your car insurance go up unexpectedly, or are you looking for something more affordable? At Fiesta Auto Insurance, we've got you covered. Best prices guaranteed. We're open 7 days a week. Call or visit us for a quote today. Fiesta Auto Insurance.
With 3 generations of roofing experience, Lightning Roofing can handle any situation in a flash. From installation to maintenance and repairs, Lightning Roofing has you covered no matter what kind of roof you have. Pay as low as $99 a month. Lightning Roofing, we've got you covered.
Our 3-year Festival of American Icons wraps up at the Sequoia Symphony Orchestra April 20th. Grammy and Emmy award-winning ensemble Time for 3 is featured. Performing Kevin Putt's concerto, Contact. Get your tickets now.
Now YourCentralValley.com pros who know.
Regular pet grooming helps identify and prevent health issues. It maintains a healthy coat and skin, prevents matting, and fosters positive grooming behavior.
For more expert advice, go to YourCentralValley.com/pros who know.
KSEE 24, local news that matters. This is KSEE Midday.
Welcome back. I'm Viviana Yvonne with a look at your forecast. We'll start off by taking a look at our Valley Cam network. This is right outside of the KSEE 24 studio. See another day full of sunshine there and another day in the 80s, but right now temperatures are 73 degrees here. Now take a look at what you can expect for the rest of the day. Temperatures are going to reach 80 around 2 p.m. and then they're going to head up to 86 later on around 6 p.m. You're looking at 83 degrees. Now here's what you can expect for the next 4 days. Tomorrow we're going to see temperatures 83, lots of sunshine, and that sunshine's just going to stay here for a while. Saturday 83 as well, and Sunday we're also going to see temperatures in the 80s at 84. We'll have more details coming up, but for now, Brody, back to you.
Viviana, thank you. An impeachment showdown in the Senate. Democrats swiftly dismissed charges against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas for his handling of the crisis at the southern border. Meanwhile, in the lower chamber, House Speaker Mike Johnson faces an uphill battle trying to pass separate funding bills. ABC's Bree Jackson reports.
Senate will be in order.
The Senate dismissed impeachment articles against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas brought by House Republicans over his handling of the U.S. border.
What we saw today was a microcosm of this impeachment since day one. Hallowed, frivolous, political.
Republicans slammed the upper chamber's decision not to have a trial.
We have, in effect, ignored the directions of the House, which were to have a trial. Had no evidence, no procedure. This is a day that's not a proud day in the history of the Senate.
In the House, Speaker Mike Johnson faces challenges within his own party. He unveiled plans to provide much-needed aid to Israel, Taiwan, and Ukraine through 3 separate bills. Some conservatives want money for Ukraine to be tied to more Republican national security priorities, including the U.S. southern border, and are threatening to oust Johnson if that does not happen.
This is not a game. It's not a joke. We can't play politics of this. I'm willing to take personal risk for that because we have to do the right thing, and history will judge us.
I cannot defend anything that the Speaker has done as it relates to the material bills and votes and legislation that we passed out of the House. Can't defend it at all.
The House is expected to vote Saturday evening on the bills. A 4th measure on the table includes a possible U.S. ban of TikTok. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia is threatening Speaker Mike Johnson's gavel over efforts to pass assistance bills for Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. A number of House Republicans are opposed to funding Ukraine, and the Speaker will likely need Democratic support to win approval. They are now accusing the Speaker of working with Democrats in an effort to change rules that would challenge the Speaker's position.
And I'll tell you something, Kevin McCarthy, while he was staring down the barrel of a loaded gun, he never made a move like this behind closed doors and made deals with Democrats to change the motion to vacate. And we're hearing that's exactly what Mike Johnson is doing.
Under the current rules, Representative Green or any other member of Congress can call for a floor vote on a motion to vacate, which could remove Johnson as Speaker of the House. 2 jurors in former President Trump's hush money trial were dismissed today. One was dismissed after expressing doubt about her ability to be fair and impartial. The other over concerns that some of his answers in court may not have been accurate. There are now 5 jurors seated for the first ever criminal trial of a former president. The setback for the jury selection comes as prosecutors ask for Trump to be held in contempt over a series of social media posts this week. Airplane maker Boeing remains under scrutiny over the safety of their planes. This week, a whistleblower testified before a Senate committee about problems with manufacturing. He thinks all Boeing planes should be grounded, no matter what. NBC's Tom Costello has more.
Every second of the day, a Boeing jet is in the air. But after 2 fatal MAX 8 crashes overseas 5 years ago, a MAX 9 door plug blowout in January, and Boeing's admitted quality control breakdowns, whistleblowers told Congress they feel the need to speak out.
Effectively, they are putting out defective airplanes.
One of them making a stunning claim about the 777 assembly line.
I literally saw people jumping on the pieces of the airplane to get them to align. I call it the Tarzan effect.
Engineer Sam Salapour told senators what he told us in an exclusive interview this week, that Boeing's 787 fuselage has a manufacturing flaw that could cause it to break apart in flight.
Should Boeing ground the 787 right now to check the gap sizes?
I would say they need to.
The entire fleet worldwide?
The entire fleet worldwide.
But Boeing says that's simply not true, reiterating that in 13 years of service and after extensive stress testing and checks, we have found 0 fatigue, and we are fully confident in the safety and durability of the 787 Dreamliner. On Wednesday, releasing this video of extensive testing on the 787's composite material. United Airlines CEO says he too is confident.
There are thousands of these airplanes. They've been flying for decades, millions of flight hours. I am totally confident the 787 is a safe airplane.
But with family members of some of the 346 MAX 8 victims on Capitol Hill, another former Boeing employee turned whistleblower says the company has dodged accountability.
Not a single person from Boeing went to jail. Hundreds of people died, and there's been no justice.
A divided Congress, seemingly bipartisan, on Boeing.
There is still a long way to go to bring an effective safety culture back to Boeing.
The flying public is also acutely worried about why pieces of Boeing airplanes are falling from the sky.
That was Tom Costello reporting. Nearly 30 Google employees were fired after protests against the company's contract with the Israeli government and labor conditions. News of the terminations was announced in one of the company's internal memos reviewed by CNBC. The employees are affiliated with the activist group No Tech for Apartheid, which called the firings a flagrant act of retaliation. The group also said the employees were raising concerns about labor conditions, accusing the company of trying to silence Palestinian, Arab, and Muslim workers. A huge settlement appears to be taking shape involving the Justice Department and the victims of Dr. Larry Nassar over the FBI's failure to act on reports of abuse of star athletes by Nassar. Here's Ann Thompson.
How much is a little girl worth?
A potential answer to Simone Biles' question at a Senate hearing on the FBI's failure to take seriously gymnasts' complaints of sexual abuse by Dr. Larry Nassar. 2 sources familiar with the negotiations tell NBC News the Justice Department is far along in settlement talks with Nassar's victims. The final amount, the sources say, is likely to be close to $100 million, an amount first reported by the Wall Street Journal. In 2021, Biles and her fellow gymnasts described how the Bureau ignored them.
The agent diminished the significance of my abuse. It made me feel my criminal case wasn't worth pursuing.
Michaela Maroney says she told the FBI of her abuse before she told her mom.
They allowed a child molester to go free for more than a year. And this inaction directly allowed Nassar's abuse to continue.
By one estimate, Nassar abused at least 70 more gymnasts after the FBI was first told. The Justice Department Inspector General, in a scathing report, found multiple failures and policy violations by the Indianapolis field office, which first handled the Nassar allegations. Nassar is serving what amounts to a life sentence in prison, while his victims now
has been banned for life by the NBA. This comes in response to allegations that he disclosed confidential information to bettors, limited his participation in at least one game, and bet on NBA games while playing in the G League. The investigation began after sportsbooks noticed unusual betting on Porter's individual statistics in 2 Raptors games in March. Porter only played a few minutes in each of those games. The league also says Porter revealed information about his health to a sports bettor ahead of a game against the Sacramento Kings. The Kings beat Toronto that night. Prince William has returned to his public duties today for the first time since his wife's cancer diagnosis. The British prince stepped away from public duties after Kate, the Princess of Wales, announced that she was undergoing treatment for an unspecified type of cancer. His father, Britain's King Charles, is also undergoing cancer treatment. Both Charles and Kate have been largely absent from the public stage since January due to health problems. It left Queen Consort Camilla, Princess Anne, and other members of the royal family to pick up the slack in the whirl of events and award ceremonies that dominate the work of Britain's monarchy, if we call it work. Coming up on KSEE 24 Midday. Good news. There's another potential use for weight loss drug Zepbound. The bad news? It might end up making the drug harder to get.
Hi, I'm Fresno Mayor Jerry Dyer, inviting you to attend this year's State of the City Luncheon, May 9th at the Fresno Convention and Entertainment Center. The future is bright in the city of Fresno. Get your tickets now at FresnoChamber.com.
Summer's coming, and your electricity bill will be out of control. Rates are already at all-time highs with more increases on the way. There is a solution. It's solar plus batteries from local and veteran-owned Semper Solaris. And right now, Semper Solaris is making the switch to solar easier than ever when you bundle solar with batteries or roofing. Get powerhouse savings from Semper Solaris, the #1 volume solar plus battery installer in America, and award-winning Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor. One call to one company can save you thousands. Right now, for a very limited time, when you bundle solar plus a new roof, the average customer saves almost $6,000. When you bundle solar plus a Tesla Powerwall 3 and a new roof, you can save an average of over $15,000. Switch to solar, get 2 Tesla Powerwalls and a new roof, and you could save over $18,000. Powerhouse savings. The more you bundle, the more you save. Protect you and your family from outrageous electric bills this summer. Go solar plus batteries and get a new roof from Semper Solaris. Call now.
At Spicy J's, every moment of your visit is a celebration of taste. For special occasions, memorable nights out, gatherings with friends, it's the perfect destination. Spicy J's creates authentic and bold flavors from the Sichuan region and prepares traditional Chinese cuisine from scratch, infused with love and care. Indulge in classic favorites, innovative creations, and a fusion of flavors to delight your senses. With daily happy hour, delectable dishes, and delightful desserts, we'll create your unforgettable dining experience. Spicy J's, located in River Park, Fresno.
California ranks #2 in semi-truck accidents. Have you been in a serious accident? BD&J is here to make sure you get what's fair. We've recovered over $1.5 billion for our clients. Call BD&J today at 1-888-847-8675.
Time for the Fresno Lexus Express Report. Breaking news. Let's bring in our expert, Mike Gibson. Mike?
Speaking of Mike, let me take this thing and ask you the questions.
All right, why not?
Have you ever seen this?
Is that the famous Fresno?
Do you know how
this week and today we are going to see those temperatures continuing to rise as the day goes on, but right now 73 in Fresno, 75 in Madera, 73 in Merced, also in Visalia, and in Porterville temperatures 74, Hanford also 70. Lemoore. Now here's a look at wind speeds. We are seeing a little bit of wind in Visalia at 7 miles per hour there. Madera and Merced, also Hanford, seeing winds at about 3 miles per hour across that valley area. Now here's a look at the 24-hour temperature change. As I mentioned, we are experiencing that warming trend we have been all week, and it's going to continue. degrees. Thankfully, we're not there quite just yet. Now, here's a look at air quality across the valley. We are in the moderate range for most parts. However, Merced and Madera, you guys are in the good range there. Now, here's a look if you are taking any travel plans this weekend. Black Oak Casino Resort getaway forecast. Reno, very nice, 73 on Friday, 76 on Saturday, and 78 on Sunday. Now, if you plan to travel maybe down south, will be nice weather there as well. Take a look. Los Angeles, 67 on Friday, 70 on Saturday, and 78 on Sunday. Palm Springs also looking a little bit warmer. They're going to be in the 90s actually out there, so something to keep in mind if you are planning on making some travel plans. Now, here's a look at that 7-day forecast. Temperatures today, 86, mostly sunny skies. Tomorrow, 83. Saturday, 83 as well. Sunday, 84. And we're just going to see those 80s continue to hang out as we head into next week. But on Tuesday, we do see the 70s return. It'll be 78 on Tuesday and 74 on Wednesday. You can always visit your 7-day forecast at yourcentralvalley.com. For now, Brody, back to you.
Demand for weight loss drug medications is booming, with Eli Lilly announcing this week its weight loss drug Zepbound may improve sleep apnea. But it's another headline that adds to the rush for this type of medication. Christine Romans has more.
All across the country, America's relationship with weight loss is undergoing a dramatic transformation as drugs like Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, and Zepbound are changing the game. Their popularity is exploding, with sales soaring over $11 billion in 2023 compared to about $4 billion the year before. And now demand is exceeding the supply. Here in North Carolina, a multi-billion-dollar all-hands-on-deck push to churn out Mounjaro for diabetes and Zepbound for weight loss. A massive investment to bring injectables from this brand new Eli Lilly site to your pharmacy.
So consumers out there who really are eager for these drugs will see product from here at their pharmacies in the spring, in January, and
sometime next year.
Sometime next year.
Not soon enough for the nearly 80,000 people now taking Zepbound in a shortage just 5 months after being approved by the FDA. It's the drug some Wall Street analysts say could drive the weight loss drug market to $100 billion a year.
Is that a function of just demand that is so great for these drugs that you're really scrambling to keep up?
It is the demand that's causing this. And again, we
All right, we are interrupting that story for breaking news. Governor Gavin Newsom announcing new funding to tackle homelessness, and Fresno Mayor Jerry Dyer speaking now.
Experienced incredible success with past state funds, including these encampment resolution funds. In fact, we're one of the few large cities in the state of California that have experienced overall reductions in homelessness, 5.6% last year. And in the last 3 years, we've housed into permanent housing through shelter with services over 3,445 people. And we could not have done it without this funding. So we're very, very appreciative of it. It all began with Project Off-Ramp on our freeways. At one time, we had over 650 people living on our embankments. And if it were not for these funds, we would not have had the success that we've had. We had over 80% of those folks accept services. We moved them into shelters that we purchased with home key dollars, motels that we converted. I can say that over 75% of those people had what we call a safe exit. And that's people going into permanent housing or moving in with family members. So those are successes that I don't care what the data says. I can tell you what the successes are in Fresno. And so, overall, we're very pleased with this. We've received over $22 million in IRF funding over the last 2 cycles. And again, that's made a significant impact on our unhoused population. Services include mental health, shelter, outreach, permanent housing, and a lot more. And these are services, I can tell you, that are desperately needed in the city of Fresno. And like you've heard from other folks, it's changing lives. And with this 3rd round of funding, we're going to be able to expand our area of service north of our downtown area. We've already cleaned up our freeways. We have no homeless people on our freeways in all of Fresno, and I'm proud of that. But we're also going to expand north of downtown to include the the vital business and transit corridors that link our downtown and our midtown. And this investment will continue, again, to change the lives of our most vulnerable. Our proposed IRF 3 funding will add 30 emergency shelter beds, some on-site mental health services, and housing stability case managers. We'll also continue to all right. But we way to eliminating homelessness in our city. So it is my honor at this time to be able to introduce the champion of combating homelessness in the state of California.
All right, you were just listening to Mayor Jerry Dyer in a dual announcement with Governor Gavin Newsom regarding new initiatives for homelessness in the state of California. He brought up Project Home Key, a project that goes statewide, but really Fresno has been at the forefront of Project Home Key. It uses state and federal money to buy up unused motels, hotels, any kind of buildings that would normally be used for those commercial purposes to now be used to house the homeless and give them the services that they need to maybe get back on their feet and get jobs and get off the streets. We're going to send it back out to this news conference here that now Governor Gavin Newsom was just introduced by Mayor Jerry Dyer. We're going to listen in.
4 years ago, we did not set aside as a state a dollar, not $1, targeted to encampments specifically. While there was some money given to cities and counties, it was not specified for its specific use. We put together, working with the legislature, a $50 million pilot project, and it was called Encampment Resolution Grant for a reason. It wasn't just about cleaning out or cleaning up encampments. It was about and around the encampments. So there was a rigorous process of actually solving the issue, not just moving the issue along. That was wildly oversubscribed, that $50 million. We went back in front of the legislature and we asked for an additional $700 million. All told now, $750 million in this program. Today's announcement, $192 million for the 17 communities. We have 2 what we call COCs, 5 counties, and then 10 cities that are beneficiaries. As Tamika said, as Madam Secretary said.
Okay, you were just listening in to the Governor of the state of California, Gavin Newsom, talking about this homeless initiative. This was after a statewide audit that showed just where the money was going, how much money has been spent toward homelessness, and we will see if this new initiative will bear some fruit as far as trying to end the homelessness epidemic here in the state. We'll be right back.
Your health is our focus. That's why we're telling stories that inspire, educate, and promote wellness. Stories straight from our own community. Join us each week for MedWatch Today, Saturday on KSEE 24. Winter weather can cause serious, dangerous damage to your AC system. Monarch Home Services is offering AC tune-ups for only $69. Book now to make sure your system is safe as the weather starts getting hot. Offer ends soon. Monarch Home Services. Keep home comfortable.
Boom! I got hit by a car.
Boom! Just like that, I was hurt in a car accident.
A car accident can hit you out of nowhere. But when you call us, boom! For $250,000.
Over $930,000 for my case. Boom, baby!
Call us. We're the Law Brothers.
Call 1-800-222-2222 or visit lawbrothers.com.
Massive savings are on this weekend, only at More Furniture.
Choose from a wide variety, including our new spring lineup, and we'll provide free white glove delivery, special interest free financing until 2025, and we'll subtract your sales tax. And right now, we'll donate your gently used furniture free of charge. Make
Pets has been helping you find your new best friend. We carry leading brands of dog and cat food at great prices. Our expert staff will help, whether you're just starting out or have years of schooling. Whitey's carries all the supplies and accessories your new friend needs to be happy and healthy. Shy friends, furry friends, slippery friends, friendly friends. Whitey's Pets, open every day. The best service and selection for 75 years. Say, how long is that in dog years?
KSEE 24 and the Valley Cam Network. Keep an eye on the Central Valley with live, unparalleled views of your community. Witness what's unfolding around the valley. Stay informed, stay connected with the Valley Cam Network.
Winter weather can cause serious, dangerous damage to your AC system. Monarch Home Services is offering AC tune-ups for only $69. Book now to make sure your system is safe as the weather starts getting hot. Offer ends soon. Monarch Home Services. Keep home comfortable.
The Drew Barrymore Show, weekdays at 4 on KSEE 24.
This is KSEE 24 News Midday.
Before we go, we're going to get one last look at weather this midday.
Yeah, temperatures, they're going to continue to heat up. I mean, take a look. By 4 p.m. today, we are going to reach 86 degrees, and by 7, things will go a little bit down back to 81. But the 80s, they're going to stick around. Take a look next tomorrow, 83 degrees for Friday, and Saturday, 83 as well. Sunday, 84. Those 80s are just going to hang out with us for a while as we start next week, and then the 70s return on Tuesday.
Okay, so a little bit for everyone. If you like the 80s, you got that. If you like bell bottoms and things like the 70s, you have that coming up. Oh, wait, you're talking about temperatures.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were talking about decades. You're talking about music. Viviana, thank you very much. Nice, warm, clear day. Look how beautiful it is outside. If you can get outside, enjoy this warmth and sunshine. For me, I'm going to get outside of this studio for the rest of the day. Join us tomorrow morning starting at 5 a.m.
But first, let's get this fixed.
AAA, your membership to go.
Summer's on the horizon, and it's time to transform your backyard into a party paradise with W Furniture. Discover our 10 Gem Splash Series, the essence of outdoor comfort. Visit our Clovis store and step into a world where backyard dreams come to life. W Furniture, crafting your summertime story with every piece.
Rain, rain, go away. Come again to the Tachi Palace the first 3 Fridays and Saturdays in April. It's a rainfall of riches where you could be showered with your share of over $200,000 in cash. Play with your Premier Club card, earn 100 points, and you could be drawn to win up to $5,000 in cash. Get soaked with cash in Rainfall of Riches. Only at the Tachi Palace Casino Resort in Lemoore.
Your home is more than just a place. It's where memories are made. It's also an investment. Compass Mortgage Team is here to help with all your mortgage needs. Mortgage rates are dropping, which means you could save thousands of dollars in interest. Our experienced team is here to guide you through the process. Whether you're refinancing or purchasing a new home, Compass Mortgage Team tailors solutions to fit your needs. Don't miss out on potential savings. Act now. Contact Compass Mortgage Team today.
The day you get your Clear Choice dental implants makes every day a let's dig in day, a chow down day, a take a big bite day, a perfectly delicious day, a love my new teeth day. Because your Clear Choice day is the day everything is back on the menu. A Clear Choice day changes every day. Schedule a free consultation.
More and more people are hiring Jacoby & Myers. Why? We get insurance companies to pay up to 10 times more. That means more medical and financial assistance, more attorneys, more experience, more wins. Choose Jacoby & Myers.
The newest Tempur-Pedic lineup is available now at More Furniture. The all-new Tempur-Adapt collection delivers exceptional body-conforming pressure relief for aches and pains. Available in a variety of soft, medium, and firm feels with cool-to-the-touch covers and renowned motion absorption. You'll get superior sleep and take 72 months to pay with interest-free financing. Only at More Furniture.
Hey, let's go somewhere fun with AAA. Let's go for a night on the town. No kids. Let's go for a weekend away. Okay, let's bring the kids.
But first, let's get this fixed.
AAA, your membership to go.
The following paid commercial program does not reflect the opinions and views of Nexstar Broadcasting Incorporated, this station, or their employees and affiliates.
The following program is brought to you by Clear Choice Dental Implant Centers. Smile freely.
We understand.
We understand the feelings of embarrassment, of failing teeth, and tooth loss.
We understand the pain of not being able to chew or feeling confident smiling.
We understand the challenges with dentures and other non-permanent solutions.
We understand that more than 120 systemic diseases originate in the mouth.
From diabetes to heart disease, the risk of stroke to arthritis.
We understand that better oral health can lead to better overall health.
We understand that you want to invest in your best self.
And we understand what it means to truly smile healthy.
At Clear Choice, our goal is to provide you with dental implants that can last a lifetime.
That can get you back to eating and living better.
As leaders in restoring oral health and function,
our focus is to get you back to an amazing smile.
Restored confidence.
The ability to eat properly.
Making your health one less thing to worry about.
Healthier living.
A solution that can last a lifetime.
To engage more deeply with the ones you love.
Feeling and functioning like yourself again.
That's our hope for you.
Because at Clear Choice, our #1 goal
is to replace your dental worries
with the joy of an amazing smile
and improved oral and overall health.
We understand. And Clear Choice is here to help.
I had severe periodontal bone disease.
I had loosening of teeth. Some of them would fall out on their own. Some I pulled out on my own.
I've had thousands of dollars, worth of work done, but everything has been a temporary fix. I haven't found anything permanent.
Every patient that comes in has a unique story. They've had different experiences. They have different challenges. They have different needs and certainly different expectations.
The first one on this side fell out, and I went to the dentist, and God, I'm gonna cry. I was left with having to have them all pulled.
I had to clean up the wreckage of my past, and that meant over 20 years of not flossing and not brushing correctly.
I was not able to chew. I wasn't able to exercise. My teeth would chatter and kind of shake in my mouth. That's just how loose they were.
A lot of patients think if I'm not in pain, I can just continue to put it off. So if you wait, it's not only making you more unhealthy, but it's gonna make it ultimately more expensive. It's gonna make it more difficult.
For years, I let my teeth go. I was like, I'll do a temporary fix, I'll get a snap-on smile. And here my health was deteriorating the whole time.
Waiting isn't going to help the situation, and just trying to live with something is not going to help the situation. You have to act on it.
I was down for a long period of time because I knew that I wasn't happy. I knew I wasn't feeling okay. I knew there were health issues behind my oral care.
Before I had Clear Choice, I always covered up my mouth, especially when I ate or when I was talking to somebody. I was just like, I would cover it up because I was ashamed of what I look like.
And so it's up to me to earn our patients' trust, being able to make this a great dental experience for them so they feel comfortable receiving the care that they need.
This isn't cosmetic. It's not vanity. What it is, it's more than just teeth. It's about getting your life back.
You don't have to live like that. And I just wish I had known sooner that there was Clear Choice and that I did have another choice. Nice to see you.
We have nothing to lose by coming in to a consultation and allowing the experts to tell you where you're at, what we can do, and where we can get you to.
Place 4 implants on top, 4 on the bottom, leave here with a new smile.
That sounds awesome. I've been waiting a long time for this.
Hi, Gigi. How are you doing today?
Great.
Welcome to our center.
If I would have gone through my dentist, I would have had to make 3 appointments and do all 3 of those things over successive days or weeks in order to get what I got from Clear Choice on the first visit.
Clear Choice has the perfect name because it really was a clear choice when we started looking online at the other companies that did this. There was no comparison. And once we walked in the door, we just knew it was the right place.
When they told me that I was a perfect candidate and that my bones were still good for them to do what they needed to do, was the best news that I ever got.
What happens at Clear Choice is that we're able to combine all of this expertise, all of these specialists, and place them under one roof and allow them to execute one mission, which is to restore patients' overall health by restoring their oral health and giving them their smiles back.
Let's go check out our lab team over here.
So everything's done right here?
Yes, and that's why we can have you walk out with teeth in one day.
Wow.
I believe the difference between Clear Choice and the other dental choices are the details. They took x-rays of my mouth to see what would best fit me. They took different teeth and showed them to me so that it would be more natural looking for me, and then somebody put that together and made it happen.
When you spend 20 or 30 years thinking about what you'd like to improve, when they show it to you, it's pretty easy to choose what you want because you've spent years dreaming about it.
Have consultations with people. They're free consultations. My hope when they leave is that I've given them my opinion as an expert, and I have empowered them to make a decision that is in their best interest.
Oh, I love it!
Gorgeous. You deserve this. New chapter, day one. Congratulations.
Why is Clear Choice different? It's the whole package. All of the pieces that the patient is going to need, the oral surgeon, the prosthodontist, the lab, it's all in one house.
And I am in awe every day just being able to work with these kind of doctors, to be able to provide this kind of hope, to be able to tell somebody when they've been turned down multiple times and saying, we can actually help you, and to see that sigh of relief from our patients is the best part of our day.
We want our patients to feel comfortable, safe. We're here to look at the future and how we can make things better.
This is where you're going to get top-level treatment, transparent, judgment-free, and partner with us for life.
What most of my patients will tell me is, I wish I had done this sooner.
At the core of what we do is patient care.
I would say to somebody that's at their worst time, just go and have the conversation. Just go and start those steps because it will really change your life.
There is hope out there. There is help. A Clear Choice.
Whatever you're doing, come in, take the initiative to start and get it done. It's gonna be a great journey. No worry, no stress, no regret. You deserve to have a great smile.
There are a lot of regrets in my life. Clear Choice is not one of them. Joy is what I see when I look in the mirror today. Thanks to Clear Choice.
The joy that I have in my heart for what Clear Choice did for me, I cannot thank them enough for what they gave back to me.
Definition of joy is Clear Choice.
But you owe it to yourself to come in and have the conversation.
Don't waste time because life is too precious. It really is. And get off the couch. Make a phone call.
I was hoping that one of my teeth weren't going to break, especially out in public. It was mortifying.
We get to a point where we can't preserve the teeth anymore. We need to actually replace them. And in doing so, we can make things healthy again.
Clear Choice gave me my teeth back, but not only that, they gave me my life back.
When my teeth started to deteriorate, I stopped hanging out socially. It was an easy decision. Clear Choice.
The health of our teeth plays a significant role in our overall health. Chantal was suffering, and we had to put an end to that. The absolute best way to do that was through dental implants.
Clear Choice dental implants changed everything. My digestive health is much better now. I feel more energetic. The person that I've always been has shown up to the party again.
Having a bad smile or having something wrong with you that you're not comfortable with can ruin your health.
On a scale of 1 to 10, my worry before Clear Choice would have been a 15. I wasn't myself. There wasn't anything in life that really brought me joy.
I think I noticed that I was eating softer foods, especially out in public, and hoping that one of my teeth weren't going to break. It was mortifying.
I was not able to chew and process the food in order for the food to digest properly, and it further caused, more health conditions.
The doctor told me, you have some serious periodontal disease going on in your mouth, and if we don't fix it, you're gonna lose not only your teeth, but your bone density is gonna continue to decrease.
I didn't realize before Clear Choice that there was a link between my health and my dental situation.
It's rare for our patients to come in knowing that there's such a link.
Realistically, the body is intertwined. All our systems work together. And the mouth, that's the way in.
The most important oral health issues that you need to think about are gum disease, cavities, tooth loss, and especially bone loss.
Their causes are different, but oftentimes their treatment's the same, where we get to a point where we can't preserve the teeth anymore. We need to actually replace them. And in doing so, we can make things healthy again.
When you lose a tooth without replacement, you end up losing that bone. But you never want to get to a point where you're just too late. So take advantage and try to do something sooner than later.
So it's estimated that in adults, somewhere between 30 and 50% of adults have periodontal disease. The way I would explain it is our mouths have millions of bacteria. And in health, the gums form this tight collar around the teeth that prevents the bacteria from entering our bodies. But with periodontal disease, what it means is the gums become inflamed, which means they're more permeable to bacteria entering. Why should we do this now? It's because dentistry never gets better. A lot of patients think, I've had bad experiences in the past, I don't want to deal with this now. But the problem with dentistry is those infections, you may not feel them, but they are getting worse.
On top of that, the motivation that we get when we are able to smile healthy, when we're able to be pain-free, when we're able to eat the healthy foods that we want, also contributes to that better lifestyle, better attitude, and overall a decrease in any medical risk with regard to other diseases in the body.
When you truly believe that health starts with overall oral health, then you make sure that whether or not we are the ones to help you, you need to get help because it's going to impact your health. The amazing part is when we actually see our patients come back after having the procedure and they say, I have this renewed sense of energy. I feel so much healthier.
Oh my gosh, what a difference. I can eat the foods that I desire and be able to enjoy my life. Go get yourself educated, make the appointments, and see what is available for you, because there are certainly a lot of choices out there to better your life.
The minute I saw the commercial was absolutely the change of my life.
If I could go back in time and talk to the old Lisa, I would tell her to be healthier and happier much sooner.
It's very important that if you have people that you love in your life, in order for you to be able to provide for them, you need to make sure that you're healthy enough to do that.
I did wait too long. I wish I would have had this process done in my 30s. It's never too late. It's never too late to take care of yourself.
It is not too late for us to be able to help our patients and to transform that situation into a healthy outcome overall.
What we do every day is we want our patients to have the best quality of life. And I truly do believe that it does start with having health. It starts with being able to have confidence in themselves.
I even have a granddaughter that wants me to will her my teeth when I die because she said I have the nicest looking teeth that she's ever seen.
It's never too late to go get help.
What's the cost of not being healthy? Come see us. That's the most important first step to getting your mouth healthy, getting your body healthy again.
I feel a lot healthier. I feel a lot more confident, more self-esteem. Just very happy.
How could you not with that great smile you have now?
You have nothing to lose by just sitting at home and not doing anything, but you have everything to gain by coming in the door and just finding out what are my options and how can I do this for myself and make it affordable.
I think it was 2013, I invested some money and I bought a Snap-on Smile. So I spent about $3,000 and did top and bottom Snap-ons. It was just a temporary solution until I found something else that really worked, and that was permanent. They lasted about 4 years, and then they started to deteriorate. They broke in half. Parts of them were missing.
There is a cost in not treating, and there is a price that you pay in choosing to just continue to leave things the way that they are.
When people say, oh, you can get them done cheaper someplace else, yes, you probably can. But money shouldn't be an object that holds you back from your life. That certainly was worth getting my life back.
Obviously, dental implants are an investment, but personally, I can't think of any better way to invest than on your health. And I think it's important for our patients to know that when they come in the door, we do take the investment that implants are very seriously.
It's an investment in you, it's an investment in your health, and it's something that's going to be permanent.
There was no issue, there was no pressure at all with ClearChoice. They didn't pressure me to make my decision. I made my decision.
This to me is more about healthcare, and it's about having experts provide treatment that is beneficial to the health of a patient.
Better health, better smile, the confidence that I get from this, the absolute joy. I was like, why did you wait so long?
If I would not have done ClearChoice, I probably would have spent $20,000 to $30,000 in dental bills caused by bad hygiene.
I spent a lot of money out of my own pocket on dentures, getting teeth pulled, partials. Go into ClearChoice. They'll help you. Think about how you're going to feel afterwards.
If you're on the fence, the answer is just go and start that conversation.
They're not only going to give you back this beautiful smile, but they're going to give you back confidence, your self-esteem.
It's a free consultation, so you can just start the ball rolling and have that conversation, and it could change your life.
This is what ClearChoice did for me. They gave me my teeth back, but not only that, they gave me my life back.
I am so thankful for ClearChoice that they care enough about people that feel like I do. And I just wish more people knew about it.
When you get to ClearChoice, the worries dissipated. They went away. They melted away like butter in a pan.
Don't wait as long as I did. Get off the couch and just go call and make that appointment. You don't have to decide then and there if you're not sure, but go get all the information and know that they can change your life.
There are over 120 diseases in the body that can be linked to dental infection.
My teeth just disintegrated.
This is a big decision, but little do they know that it's also one of the most impactful decisions that they'll make in terms of the benefit that'll give them and the transformation.
My teeth were a mess. I had a lot of pain as far as my physical health. My body was telling me, you gotta do something, and so I came to ClearChoice.
Your mouth is the gateway to your body. Joe's treatment plan was replacing the teeth with dental implants from ClearChoice.
ClearChoice has changed my life for the better. It's given me my health back. There's an amazing life out there if you do something for your health now.
I didn't realize before I came to Clear Choice that what happens in my mouth affects my whole body.
If you have a dental issue, a dental concern, dental pain, dental infection, and you're sitting and not doing anything about it, the only thing that is happening is that it's getting worse.
There are over 120 diseases in the body that can be linked to dental infection and to poor dental health.
It's important to resolve pain and infection in the mouth because those are indications that something is wrong with your body. There isn't any magic barrier that exists between here and the rest of this. And there's an amount of energy that your body devotes to trying to fight that.
There's absolutely a link of what happens in your mouth to the rest of your body. So when you have disease in your mouth, that's basically communicating to the rest of your body that your mouth is unhealthy and it's going to impact your overall health.
My health issues was type 2 diabetes. It's because I couldn't eat healthy. I couldn't eat the healthy stuff that was there for me.
I was diagnosed with cancer at 36. Then the chemo came into play. My teeth just disintegrated. It's constantly aching. Sometimes it's throbbing, and this is where I'm at.
We can do a lot to be proactive in preventing those conditions either from developing or progressing to worse by treating this chronic disease condition in that person's mouth.
A healthier mouth can reduce the severity of current medical issues and decrease the likelihood that more diseases will progress.
I have 20 years of experience that shows once I clean everything out, it's night and day difference.
There's a lot of reasons a patient would want to get their teeth taken care of. It could be that they want to eat or chew better. It could be that they want to get out of pain. It could be that they want to have a better overall quality of life. But when I go in and I listen to these things that my patients are telling me, I say, absolutely, we want to address all of those things. But at my core, I'm a healthcare provider. So I can't address any of these other things unless I first focus on getting you healthy. What I do see is that my patients come in after having done this treatment and they say, I feel so much better now that the disease is out of my mouth.
I am excited to get up and start the day, and I just feel like I'm a completely different person. I'm healthier, which I didn't know these things were really connected, but I'm actually happy and healthy for the first time since I can remember.
Oh my God.
So every reveal is special and unique in its own way because every person is unique and special in their own way.
Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light.
I was just in awe, and I knew that moment, like my life is back. I can smile again. I just knew. I knew I was going to be back to my old self, which was a lot more fun.
You're beautiful.
My life just changed. It just changed. I could smile again.
You can just kind of see through the mirror, them seeing themselves for the first time.
That was the start of my new life, and it was very emotional.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. Oh my God. You guys are so wonderful.
I don't remember a time I've been happier, and I'm so thankful every day for that day.
Beautiful. Oh, so happy for you.
The best part is getting our patients when we deliver the final teeth and they say, best investment I've ever made.
Just take a look. I think the exact words I said was, I ain't never seen such a beautiful smile.
And you look across the room and their significant other is smiling just like we are and nodding slowly, and you know it was a collective success.
You all set? We're gonna bring everybody in and give you a mirror.
When I looked into that mirror, at that very moment, it was like my whole life had changed.
I can smile again.
I can smile again. I remember looking at my wife, and I told her, babe, I can look at you and smile, and I'll never forget that joy. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Smiling healthy is beautiful.
I got the full red carpet treatment with Clear Choice because everybody that was involved, I personally met, and that really made it a good decision.
Eliminating pain, the embarrassment of having a smile that you're not proud of, that you don't want to show off. All of these things are being addressed by performing this treatment.
It's a very simple commitment. We tell our patients very clear, if you commit to us, we commit to you.
You know, we're not just making teeth, we're changing people's lives.
This is a big decision, and for a lot of our patients, it's one of the biggest decisions that they'll make. But little do they know that it's also one of the most impactful decisions that they'll make in terms of the benefit that'll give them and the transformation that'll allow by doing that.
This was important to me because I spent so much time in my life hiding who I was. I just wanted to have something that would just be permanent, that would look natural, and I wouldn't have to worry about it ever again.
I feel good about who I am. I feel good about life. I am so thankful.
But I have to tell you that at Clear Choice, I really felt like I was the only one. That's how great Clear Choice was to me. And so thank you very much for that.
We love what we do. That's why we're here. It's nothing to feel bad about. Just come in and see us.
If you're sitting at home dealing with dental pain, if you're sitting at home not happy with your smile, if it's holding you back, come see us. We're here and we're here to help.
There's a solution. The solution is Clear Choice.
Look at it.
And I'm forever grateful.
You have nothing to lose by coming in to a consultation and allowing the experts to tell you where you're at, what we can do, and where we can get you to.
If you want good-looking teeth that will improve your health and your confidence, then there's only one choice to make, and that choice should be clear.
Of course, I would recommend Clear Choice. Without a doubt, there would be no other place to go.
Whatever you're going through, whatever the dentists have told you, there is hope out there. There is help at Clear Choice.
Since I've gotten my implants, my mental health is better, my physical health is better, my eating is better. I can eat things like a normal person again instead of just worrying about what it's going to do to my teeth.
The biggest change in my overall health, I think, is taking the worry and the sadness away.
Get you an appointment made with Clear Choice, because there is help there.
I look back at pictures now because I wouldn't smile, and now I smile all the time. I feel like Clear Choice gave me my life back. I definitely look at my life as before Clear Choice and after Clear Choice.
They gave me my teeth back, but not only that, they gave me my life back.
This is a second opportunity to live again. No worry, no stress, no regrets. You deserve to have a great smile.
Go and see them at Clear Choice.
Join KSEE24 and Exceptional Parents Unlimited at the 31st Annual Fiesta de los Niños, Saturday, May 4th at the Grand on the Bluff. Miracles happen when we support families in our community. Get your tickets today at epuchildren.org, presented by Calviva.
Tonight on News Nation, he blew the whistle on NPR's news coverage. Now he's out of a job. Former NPR editor Yuri Berliner joins Chris live to tell his side of the story following his resignation. Tonight on Cuomo at 8/7 Central, only on News Nation.
Did your car insurance go up unexpectedly, or are you looking for something more affordable? At Fiesta Auto Insurance, we've got you covered. Best prices guaranteed. We're open 7 days a week. Call or visit us for a quote today. Fiesta Auto Insurance.
This van just hit me out of nowhere. I thought I was dead. After the accident, I was in a lot of pain, and I decided that I needed to get an attorney because I could not work. I called Jacoby and Myers. They had their own dream team for every need, every area. They took care of me like a queen. I would recommend you call Jacoby and Myers. They really went to bat for me.
Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice.
Your character matters. Tuesdays at 5 on KSEE 24, local news that matters.
Today on Funny You Should Ask, John Lovitz, Tiffany Haddish, Howie Mandel, Byron Allen, Natasha Leggero, Jeff Ross, and here's our host, John.
Hey, Buster White. This is going to be a fun ride. Welcome, everybody, to Funny You Should Ask, the show where every single question has a funny answer. Would you please show your gratitude one more time for my 6 comedy superheroes. Time now to quickly meet our 2 players. Everybody help me give a very warm welcome to Alejandra and Troy. All right, you 2, this is how we do it. 3 rounds. I ask the comics a question, they give an answer, and you decide right or wrong. Every correct answer, you earn that money. Whichever one of you has the most money at the end of 3 rounds wins the game and goes on for a shot at $5,000, $5 grand. That is what we plan to give away today to one of these fine players. Every correct answer in this round, $100. Alejandra, you will go first. Let's jump right into the party with the man, the myth, and the legend, John Lovitz. Live and in person. Hey, John, true or false? According to Yahoo.com, the national average cost to childproof a home is $411.
Yeah, I did that. My kid still got in. I think it sounds true.
Okay. Alejandra?
I think he is right.
Correct answer? True it is. $100. That's the way to start it out. Troy, let's get you paid right now. Let's go to a TV, animation, and big-time movie star. That is Tiffany Haddish. Hi, Tiffany. Girl in blue, I see you. Hey, true or false? Men are more likely to die during intimacy if they're cheating on their wives.
Yeah, especially if their wife walks in. It's gonna be a murder. I don't know for sure, but I have seen movies, okay? So I'm gonna go with it's true, because when you're cheating, it's a lot of stress. Bam, you gonna die.
Bam, there it is. Thank you for the breakdown. Troy, what do you think? She said true.
I think she's right.
Correct answer, $100 true. There it is. Dr. Haddish, thank you very much. Let's keep the good vibes flowing, Alejandra. Let's go with a true original, just in every sense of the word. I'm talking Howie Mandel. Right there.
Okay, here we go.
My man, hey, true or false? A woman who unexpectedly gave birth while on a plane named her child in honor of the flight.
What do you mean my child middle seat is being bullied at school? Middle seat is such a sweet kid. Who doesn't like middle seat? Everybody just keeps putting their elbows on my kid.
Middle seat.
I think that's true.
All right. What do you think?
I think it's right.
I see you nod along. Absolutely true it is. Here we go. I like that. Not a miss in the house yet. Troy, let's get you $100 with the youngest comic to ever appear on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, Byron Allen. Byron. My man, true or false? According to Psychology Today, to have a long marriage, you should prioritize spending time with your partner over time with your kids.
Is there a third option? As a happily married man with 3 kids.
Good save.
I will say this is absolutely true. I think he's right.
Correct answer, absolutely true. It is. Nice. Beautiful family, by the way. Alejandro, let's get you some more money here with the delightful and always entertaining Natasha Leggero. Hey, Natasha, question to you. In the hit musical Annie, Annie sang, You're never fully dressed without what?
Working with my stylist. Listen, Alejandra, I grew up with this musical. I know this song. You're never fully dressed without a smile.
Natasha, I love you. I think you're right.